The most classless college basketball coaches. Number 1, John Calipari. Who likes John Calipari? Pretty much only Kentucky fans. Coach Cal can coach and recruit, but he has questionable integrity. Calipari's shady recruiting tactics are one thing. His constant feuds with opposing coaches, what's up John Chaney, are another. Calipari likes to tiptoe the legal line when it comes to recruiting. Rick Pitino, Louisville. Rick Pitino did a heck of a job at Kentucky, leading the Wildcats to a 1996 national championship. A year later, he bolted for the Boston Celtics and found out Larry Bird wasn't going to be walking through those doors. So he came back to college and took a job with Kentucky's hated rival, Louisville. Harsh. Oh, and let's not forget, Rick began an alleged adulterer. Bruce Pearl, Auburn. He's back. After a 3-year hiatus, banishment from college coaching, good old Bruce Pearl is back. The new Auburn head coach with the big smile will certainly go right back to his old antics, cheating. Pearl didn't care for the rules at Tennessee, so why should he care for the rules at Auburn? Steve Alford, UCLA. Nothing says classless quite like attempting to cover up a rape incident. That's exactly what Steve Alford did when he was at Iowa. Along with being a smug, arrogant coach, Alford refused to believe his player, Pierre Pierce, was guilty of sexual assault, so he came out in defense of his athlete. Pierce got off, but then ended up committing another sexual assault 2 years later. This time he was found guilty and Alford didn't try to play judge. Bob Huggins, West Virginia. Bob Huggins is now 60 years old and every bit as classless as he was 20 years ago. Huggy Bear never cared much for academics in his days at Cincinnati. He also didn't care much for hiring a designated driver, which is what got him fired at Cincinnati. Huggins might be the least friendly coach in the country. Frank Martin, South Carolina. Speaking of Bob Huggins, his replacement at Kansas State, now at South Carolina, Frank Martin isn't exactly the classiest guy ever. Martin, a former Huggins coach, what a shock, admitted to paying athletes that were in high school while he coached a Miami area school. Fabulous.